In this video, I'm going to show you guys why you should keep posting even if no one watches. I've done a video like this in the past, but this time around, I want to talk about some of the things that have kind of limited me from creating on YouTube. And it starts with equipment. Like in the beginning, all I had was my phone, but I still went out and not wasted, but spent money that I could have used later on for something else in my life on an Osmo Pocket 3, right? And don't get me wrong, that camera has got me real serious about creating content on YouTube. But I want to tell you, you don't have to spend money on equipment. Spend money later on down the line, right? Focus on getting yourself comfortable in front of the camera, or focus on maybe spending money on a decent light, or even going out and spending more time creating with the phone that you have. Some people actually want to upgrade their phones, I would say every 12 months. Like some people trade in their phones. Some people get newer phones that are actually more capable than some of these cameras out here. So I'm gonna just tell you straight up, don't waste time on equipment. Focus your time on creating and getting comfortable talking to your audience, because at the end of the day, right now I'm using my iPhone 16 Pro. I'm just pointing the camera. I have it on a little tripod. The tripod is like maybe 10 bucks. I'm just pointing the camera directly at me. I'm looking directly at the lens right here. And I just have I would say a $10 light that I have set up here on my table. And I'm just literally talking to y'all. Focus on getting comfortable, your camera presence, getting comfortable, maybe editing or something like that, and save your money. You got plenty of time to do that. All right, then this one ties into the next one. Learn and improve. Get a better understanding on how YouTube works, right? Get a better understanding of how to make a thumbnail. Those are free. You could literally I've made thumbnails with my iPhone. I literally took a screenshot, added some text to it. I've used things like CapCut. I've used things like iMovie. And sometimes I just take a screenshot of myself in frame looking at the camera, and then I make that the thumbnail. Focus on getting those things done. You could do all those things for free. There's tons of free editing softwares out there. Or you can even try and get a free trial from like things like Final Cut. I think Final Cut offers like a 30-day trial or a 15-day trial that you could use directly from a MacBook or an iPad. So focus on those things. Improve your editing skills. Take some tips from some other creators, right? You can literally speak to somebody who's a creative in your line of work, or just YouTube it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've YouTubed a lot of things that I didn't understand, like editing, talking to a camera, or how to get better lighting, how to use my iPhone in a space where previously it wouldn't look good, to be honest. Focus on those things, but the next one is gonna tie everything in, and I think it's kind of the glue. So while y'all here, do me a favor, drop a like on the video, subscribe. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. This one is important. Comment consistency down below if you made it this far, and that's the next one, consistency. You got to be consistent, even if your videos, like in the beginning, my videos weren't the best. I was saying I still say I kind of get all over the place. You know, being consistent is going to get you comfortable, so when you do have those you're going to be able to bounce back. Sometimes I make mistakes when I'm talking in front of the camera, but sometimes I'll just bounce back and say, you know what, I'm just gonna reset my setup. You see how I had to pause right there? Reset myself, get right. Instead of having to spend time editing, getting consistent talking will make me just be like, you know what, it ain't no big deal. I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna stutter, I'm gonna make a mistake. We all make mistakes. Embrace those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? When you make mistakes when you're on camera and you keep them in, people will respect you more, and they'll realize like you're a genuine person and you're human. You're just gonna make mistakes. It's all right. Those things are normal. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm telling you, focus on bringing value over production. Provide value to your audience, right? Instead of doing all this like edit, cuts, music, all that other stuff, focus on getting value to the people that are watching your channel. You know what I'm saying? People will enjoy that evergreen content that is just you. Like, this is me. This is a talking head video. I'm just sitting here. I'm looking at the camera. I'm talking to y'all, and I'm telling y'all how I feel about why y'all should keep posting and how you can keep posting on YouTube. If if you focus on doing all these lights, transitions, text everywhere, I mean, some people like that stuff, but a lot of people nowadays, when it comes to content, they're focusing on real, authentic, live and direct content, because people can align with those things. Focus on delivering the value to the audience. Then later on, you can put some edits. I'm not gonna say I don't edit that much, but Focus on giving that detail. People want that real deal. At least I do. All right, let's move on to the last one. And I kind of talked about equipment in the beginning of this video, right? And a lot of people see, us YouTubers or some YouTubers out there talking about latest tech, here, there. Focus on building an audience, because eventually at some point, or getting consistent, eventually at some point, YouTube's going to pay for that new camera. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, you can. And I'm not going to say, listen, if you have the budget, go out and buy the camera within reason. But if you're like, damn, what camera do I start with? You start with your phone. Right now, I'm using the front facing camera, as I mentioned. Start with your phone. You can get a nice setup when it comes to lighting in your phone. Get a tripod, sit it right down wherever you're at, and just film the video. If you don't have a place to film in your house. If you're not sure, if you don't feel comfortable filming in your house, film in your car. Or if you don't feel comfortable with any of that, you can film outside. You know what I'm saying? Find a little space that you feel comfortable. Get the good lighting set up, and just, just set up your tripod. And if you don't have like a place in your house, you can get a light, attach it to your tripod, and boom, there's tons of those out there. They got MagSafe lights. I'm just saying, focus on using what you have, and if you can. But I'm a gearhead. I get it. You want to go out and buy cameras but in the meantime, if you're not sure where to start with your phone. The only thing you should worry about is being consistent and just putting out the content, because people want to see what you got, and they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to create. Just show up when you can, and that's pretty much it. You ain't gotta worry about anything else. Keep posting, because all of this will eventually, you'll be able to buy those cameras. You'll be able to do all the things that you want to do. In any event, I appreciate y'all, man. Today was a really long day, but I said to y'all, I'm gonna still drop another banger for y'all. I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. And I will see y'all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.